afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And everybody on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody else in between this great big beautiful country of ours, how the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up and what's happening? Spit, choke, and puke Monday. Hope I don't cough your ears off. So, hey, what's up? What's happening? Super Bowl Sunday came and went. And did your team win? I don't know. I guess so, huh? One of them had to win. Overtime. Down to the last, 3 seconds? Oh, my. Lordy, lordy, lord. Oh, shit. Yeah, so anyway. Amazing. Amazing. San Francisco made some couple errors, and that's what pretty cost them the game, I think. And it just, I don't know. It's like Kansas City wore that defense out toward the end there. I got really mad. There was you talk about, you play fair, you know. But they cut over late in the game. San Francisco was moving the ball, and they stopped because there was a Kansas City Chiefs sitting on the ground, and the guys were coming over, and he's pointing to his hand. He's sitting on the ground, pointing to his hand. And that really made me mad. That's like, this guy is stalling. There's nothing to stop this guy from getting up off his ass, holding his hand, and getting off the field. But no. He sat there. And it showed right on the camera. He was pointing to his fingers on his hand. Like, this hurts. So, I mean, if you're going to win and you're going to play, you know. So, I mean, everybody, you can't see all the field all the time, all the players. You know that. But anyway, that was the only thing I think I got aggravated by. And I didn't even turn it on till halftime. I just had too much shit to do. I just that was it. Boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But anyway, I made chili this weekend. Saturday. Man, I loaded up on it Saturday night. And I loaded up on it last night. It got me this morning. I'm telling you. Oh, my God. I didn't even have a chance to go take my meds or anything. And here's the thing, too. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is the start of something. But I got up. I was so dizzy. So dizzy. And I'm like, everything's good. Oxygen's good. You know, what's going on? And I'm checking my ears out. Oh, do I got an ear infection? You know, shaking my head, checking my jugular vein, make sure everything, all that. Crazy stuff. And then I'm thinking, man, maybe I got an ulcer down there in my colon because I had to go. And it's 2 days of hot chili. Not really hot. I don't like it so hot. It's like, you know. Do you hear this animal? I don't know if you hear this animal in the background. I think she has mother separation syndrome. My cat. She's 4 years old. I don't know how many litters she's had. But wherever we go, if we go downstairs, she'll bring all her toys from upstairs to downstairs. And while she's got them in her mouth, she's meowing. Meow, meow, meow. Okay? So once that's all done, everything's cool for the rest of the day pretty much. Okay? Until we go upstairs. Then we go upstairs. She gets, she's got food downstairs, food upstairs. After she gets a bite to eat, then she starts her trek of bringing all the toys that she has downstairs to upstairs. Not all. No, I take that back. Not all, because during the night, when I'm trying to sleep, she will bring the rest of them up. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. And you know how when you were growing up in the kitchen, rooting around for something, and your parents were in the living room, and they're telling you, get the hell out of the cupboard, and you're like, how the hell are they doing that? Same thing with this cat. This cat was rummaging around and stuff, and I know what she's doing. I'm like, get the hell down. Get the hell away from that damn, because I have a bag of cat food. And I got it curled up and stuff. She can't get into it, but, get the hell away from that stuff. I'm trying to sleep. I'm a light sleeper. I mean, other than regular noise, the minute I hear something out of the ordinary, I'm up like a shot. My eyes are popped open. Like, what the F is that? And the other cool thing is I have chalk this up to Chuck. So I thought this up myself. And I'm proud of myself. I have a concentrator downstairs and a hose, 45-foot hose, upstairs, and I go to bed. And I'm like, how the hell am I going to know when the power goes off? Even though I have a fan upstairs. I might not notice right away. So I got a baby monitor. How about that? So I can hear the sounds from the concentrator upstairs in the bedroom. Works out really well. Because then I can tell if something's not off. And it also lets me know right away if something happens downstairs with power or anything else. So, worked out really well. It's Monday. It's Monday. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Oh my gosh. So everybody wants to everybody wants to boycott the news services, right? Because there was a post yesterday about MAGA's calling it fake news, and liberals, lib people are now complaining about the media. And my point was perfect, I thought. I says, MAGA called truthful news fake news, and the liberals don't like the media because they're emphasizing all the mistakes this administration does and giving airtime to bad people. So it's like, and they're doing it to manipulate the population. And it's just like, if you weren't fair and balanced before, you're not being fair and balanced now. So stop it. Sorry, Bob. Sorry, folks. Got to do this. Okay. Here you go. You want... This is on 3 hours ago. And it's an analysis by Nick Patton-Walsh. Trump's incendiary NATO remarks send you very real shudders through Europe. Yes, did you hear that? Over the weekend, at one of his rallies, Trump said, if NATO doesn't pay up and Putin wants to do something, the United States isn't going to step in to defend them. What? What? I mean, you know, you can't. It all comes down to money to him. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what's going on with this New York thing with his $370 million or $670 million, wiping him out with his businesses and everything else. But here's the deal. You know what he's going to do as soon as that happens? He's going to ask you guys to send him money. Just like he's been asking you to send him money for his legal bills and for everything else. And he's still got that private jet there. He's still got that Mar-a-Lago and all his other golf courses. He ain't letting none of that go, is he? Why? If you or I, we needed money, we'd be having a yard sale or trying to find some other way to make money. We wouldn't be going door to door with a can. Hey, man, I didn't pay my electric bill. You going to give me some money? Huh? Am I right? You start trying to sell some of your shit. He's not getting rid of nothing. Oh, no. I'm sorry if you think I'm railing against Trump, but too bad. It's the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I wouldn't freaking lie to you. It's just insane. Okay, so let's go. I know. Enough of my comments. London. CNN. Remarks by Donald Trump normally reverberate in an echo chamber of his own creation, a sort of vacuum that often strips them of any consequence globally. It is white noise, one might think, rhetoric designed to project strength and the rejection of the status quo rather than an expression of any actual policy. It is just Trump being Trump. But when the former president suggested on Saturday that he would let Russia do whatever the hell they want to any NATO member that doesn't meet spending guidelines, the impact was acute. He recalled what he said was a conversation with a large NATO ally. It was unclear who he was referring. He probably made it up. It is unclear who he was referring to or when the conversation took place, because if he did have that conversation, I'm going to interject this shit. I got to interject. I'm going to interject her. Okay? If he did have this conversation with somebody in NATO, it would have been out there. Immediately, it would have been out there. Okay? So he's a freaking liar, too, you know? Okay, so he lies. Liar, cheater, all those bad things, you know. It was unclear who he was referring to or when the conversation took place, which, according to his telling, had declined to spend the 2% recommended equivalent of their GDP on defense, but nevertheless wanted assurances from the U.S. that they would be protected if Russia attacked. Trump said he would not give such an assurance as the ally was delinquent. and Russian President Vladimir Putin should feel free to have his way. You want this guy to be your president? I don't think so. Trump's opinion of NATO has been known for years. He thinks it is epitome of everything he despises about America's allies, taking advantage of U.S. strength without giving anything in return. A store loyalty club in which you get points without proportionate spending. Here's the problem, Mr. Trump. Here's the problem. Every government that Putin topples makes America weaker. Dumbass. You know what would happen to the United States if you just gave Putin Europe and Italy? Huh? What do you think would happen? So there. The guy loves to shoot his mouth off, but boy, don't think of consequence. Okay. Let's get to the elephant in the room about Joe Biden's memory. People are like, oh, he made that mistake about Mexico. Well, guess what? He's negotiating with the president of Mexico about the border crisis to the south. It's perfectly explanatory and easy to understand him making the mistake. He's got so much shit on his mind. You know what? Half of you people can't organize a shopping list, and you're fucking busting his balls about mixing words up? Come on, man. He's got Israel, Ukraine, the southern border, Republicans. All right, he's got all this other shit going on at the same time. I would have made the same mistake. I would have made the same mistake. So, and then those Republicans not wanting to go along with this finance deal with Ukraine and the border and Israel and everything else should resign. You're not in America's best interest, folks. All right. Biden growing more frustrated with Netanyahu as Gaza campaign rages on. This is from Kevin Liptak and MJ Lee. Today, 11:13 a.m. God, cool beans, huh? Whoa, right on top of it, guys. Jeez. President Joe Biden has grown increasingly frustrated behind the scenes with his Israeli counterpart, Benjamin Netanyahu, telling advisors and others that the prime minister is ignoring his advice and obstructing efforts to alleviate the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, according to people familiar with the matter. So far, Biden has stopped short of directly criticizing Netanyahu in public, but he has become increasingly critical of Israel's tactics, saying last week he believes the campaign in Gaza is over the top. One of his sharpest condemnations to date of the military effort against Hamas. You know, this is funny too, you know, I mean, like, his sharpest condemnation over the top. Oh, I got a few choice words, man. I'll tell you about it, you know? You want to condemn somebody, you don't say it's over the top. You call them an asshole. You know, that's a condemnation. What's wrong with you, you freaking asshole? Okay, let's get that out of the way. Holy shit. So anyway, what's going on? I'm just like, okay, all right, so... All right. In private, Biden has been more willing to offer unvarnished thoughts on Netanyahu, including his deep irritation that the Israeli prime minister has not followed through on American recommendations to de-escalate military tactics in Gaza. Some officials now wonder how much longer Biden will withhold public criticism of Netanyahu as the war rages on. So, yeah. So I'm just, you know, oh boy. Oh boy. So, Secretary Austin, he transfers his duty as he goes back to the hospital again with a bladder problem. I wonder if they found bladder cancer. You know, if you're working on the prostate, maybe, I don't, unless the bladder, if you have bladder cancer and it gets on the outside of the muscle, which is, you know, very bad. I've had bladder cancer, but thank God it was inside and hadn't penetrated the muscle. Because once it escapes, it's all over. 3 to 6 months, bud. So it's nothing to play around with. I got to go back in for another yearly checkup in May. So, May sometime. So, that's, you know. What do we got going on here? Damn. I don't know. You know, the only thing that I don't care about, it should be, if they could make a software program that, I have two people here. A person named Tribal, Triball, and Ilim, I can't even pronounce Tataroglu. Okay, this is on Blue Sky. They are texting each other in their native language, which is, it's kind of like a private conversation on a social media, which is aggravating. I wish there was a software program in these social medias that, why don't you take your private conversations in your own language into a DM somewhere? Because it's aggravating. Everybody else is trying to figure out, what do you say? If it's private or inside, talking, damn it. But anyway, the software program would be nice. You could type in your own foreign language, right? But then it would display for different people whatever their language is. It would do instant translation. If you're English, you just put a check mark. English, They have all the different languages. Check off the language that you are. All right, you got to set your keyboard up that way, right? What language you want to type in. I think. I don't know. Never had to do it. So, but anyway, yeah, have it automatically translate into, so people reading that can maybe join in. Well, you're doing it this way. You don't want nobody to join in. So, I don't. It's like, especially when there's foreign people because it's a world thing. And somebody from Middle East, whatever, type something in their language. Everybody else can read it. Not just the people in that country, everywhere. I mean, people that's another thing. Yeah, adopting, English as a standard language for airlines and everything. I can see that. But don't you think it's a little bit snooty? Okay, it's the only word I can think of. It's a little bit snooty to expect everybody to learn English when the majority of America can't even talk two languages. Matter of fact, majority of America can't even talk one language, and that's English. It's pitiful. This country with this education and languages. Hey, I'm guilty too. I'm not busting everybody's balls. I'm busting my own balls at the same time. So, yeah, come on, man. We're going to get going. Oh, here's another thing I wanted to ask before we're running out of time already. And I haven't gotten to any of the other ones. Okay, Stephen R. Smith. What was I going to say? Stephen R. Smith said the best way out is always through. Robert Frost said that. It's Stephen R. Smith, he just quoted him. See, now I'm going to remember after the show's over what I wanted to say. Okay. Nazish Munch, replying to C.A. Pinkham. I was invited to a dinner with some people last week who were defending the killing of kids in Palestine. Their opinion was that those children are indoctrinated against Israel from their birth, and so are terrorists at 6 years of age. Hannah Arendt would be turning in her grave. So, Stone Kettle says thoughts and prayers finally worked yesterday during the shooting at Low. Wow, low blow here, bud. No, I don't know. Hey, you know what? Thoughts and prayers finally worked yesterday during the shooting at Joel Osteen's megachurch. The money was unharmed. Osteen probably stores his money like Trump stores top secret. You know why they're after that guy? It's because when they had that mega problem with the electric and everything else, Osteen closed his doors. Wouldn't let people in. 30 seconds I got. See, you don't have to listen to me all day. Just for half an hour, right? Oh, my God. I didn't even get to these other ones. So anyway, picture showing Travis Kelce chewing the head coach out. And that's it. So, all right, folks. Well, hey, man, I had a really good time. Didn't get to talk, but But anyway, hey, I'll be back Wednesday. Maybe I'll be better prepared. I don't know. Probably not. I was doing good till I woke up this morning. So let's say goodbye to these guys, and I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Okay? So let's go play the shit. I'm waiting for them to do that shit. Oh my Lord, I'm even on the wrong thing here. That's okay. I'm still working. What the hell? Oh, don't do that.